right, back again on the Jeep. We are going to do the front and the rear shocks. I will take you through just how to do the front one and how to do a back one, and then we'll go from there. So the first part we're going to need to do, we need to get to the top. So this you won't have to worry about on an OEM Jeep, but aftermarket, you know, inner wheel liner here. So I'm going to remove that, and then we'll be getting to that top nut. All right, got the inner wheel liner out. Now you can see we got to get right up here. There's a nut on top, and just got to get that all loosened up. Okay, so right now let me just show you real quick. So I got this wrench on there. I'm not 100% sure what size it is, but I got 16 millimeter wrench on it. That seems odd, but it's working. 15 was too small, 17 was too big. Maybe it's a standard size, I don't know. But anyways, so there's a nut on the bottom. That's what my crescent wrench is on. So I got that holding that there, and it's resting against the shock bracket there. So I've already broken it loose. Okay, so good news is that's loosened. More so, it actually broke the top of the stud off. So that's fine, because it, like I said, that's why you want to clean those threads off. It'll come right off if you can get in there, but I don't have anything I can, so there's nothing I can do. But so anyways, broke the top stud off. That's fine, that's all freed up there. So we're gonna undo the bottom bolt here, just pull that out, and then the shock will be out. So let's do that now. Here's a quick tip. If you don't have the means or feel like taking your wheel and tire off, just turn the Jeep on, turn it to the passenger side when you're doing the driver's side. On the passenger side, turn toward the driver's side. Just gives you a little. And this nut and bolt here, this is 18 millimeter on both sides. It is, I think it's, yeah, it's a factory OEM bolt, because this is a lift bracket for the lift kit, and that's hardware. Give it a little wiggle, see if I can. That should work. Work that all out. Give her a little wiggle like that. And the rest of this should come down. There. So front shock's out. Jeez. All right. So I think ideally I want to come in on this side. There we go. For the torque, we just do a good snug on them, and that'll be it. In my case, I had to put the top in and then the bottom first, because normally you have a big zip tie here, and you can put the bottom in, swing the shock in, cut the zip tie, and feed it in. But mine was already out too far with that big strap zip tie, so I had to take it apart anyways. Plus they fully assembled the top. I had to disassemble it so that way I could just get that in first. But either way, I mean, you can get it in there either way. You saw I had to use a pry bar just to help line up the holes. So I like that the rubber bushings. I like to put a little bit of grease in between and around them. I found that greasing these rubber ones, and even if they're polyurethane, if you get some lithium grease in there, then you know, that'll reduce the squeaking or, you know, completely eliminating it. So that's why I like to throw some grease in there. So this one I just gotta tighten down. And then make sure this is in. Yep. There's a little, that bushing, I'll show you the old one if I can find it. But the bushing, it's got a smaller diameter on top. It actually goes through the shock, you know, where the stud goes through. So it kind of locates itself. That's all. So you just want to make sure that's in there. So that's in there now, and then the top one's flat, and then you just tighten it down, and that's about it. So these are made for a 3-inch lift, so that's why we were replacing these. We got rid of the, you know, the bracket, so to extend them and whatnot. So now we got the factory hardware back in here, an appropriate shock for the length of, or the height of lift, and got everything all tightened up, greased up there and down there, and we're good on the front. All right, so now we're gonna get started on the back. So you can see those up high there. There's a small extension on those for the lift, so I'll be taking that out. They're just longer bolts, basically, with a spacer. And then the bottom there, so I'm assuming these are gonna be about the same size as for the front, so they gotta be 18s, I'm guessing. I'm just using socket wrenching. So I just want to show you. This is the fun excitement that you can look forward to if you are in the Rust Belt. That bolt is stuck inside the sleeve, so I am able to work on it like this. I should just take the wheel and tire off, but I'm just too lazy, so I'm working on it back and forth. There it is. Winner. And this is how you get the rest of it. Rubber wrench like that. And then you can tell your shock to get out of here. It's the nicest way I can say it. Well, it's a good thing in a way. I ran into this problem, I could show you what to do. At least what I do. You run into this situation. Okay. Hopefully we won't have any bolt snapping. There you go. There we go. There. Generally, you throw the bottom bolt in, get the bottom held in place, and now I got room here, and I'll cut a strap, and then it'll just push it right up into everything where I need it. So it's nicer that way for sure. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Get ready to cut. There we go. So that goes up into there. Pull that all out there. That's good. Going in nicely. Okay. Take my next bolt. It's got it pretty much lined up. Yeah, that'll go. I don't know what size these are though. That should be it. Yeah. So now I just gotta do the other side and that's it. Hopefully I won't run into the same problem. We'll be good to go. Okay, so the Jeep is all wrapped up now with the shocks. Just completed the rear. Got everything cleaned up. So now we're all good on that. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the Jeep for a little bit now. I think we've taken care of pretty much all the maintenance items on it right now. So I appreciate you tagging along and hope you guys learned a little something. But if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.